Hello, my name is Audrey Lewis, and I am here to present a business proposal incorporating change on the organization Learning Tots LLC. Let's get started. An overview of the company. Learning Tots LLC is an early childhood organization dedicated to providing children and families with quality service in a caring environment, as well as enrichment and learning through social interaction. The organization holds 4 classrooms within the facility and employs 14 educators and assistants, along with a director and an assistant director. The program is a full-day program for children that allows working families to go through their working day. Meanwhile, their children are in a safe environment. Learning Tots LLC has the best staff working with children and families. Now let's go into the problem to where we can implement a solution. The problem. There have been a high number of educators voluntarily leaving or being fired from Learning Tots LLC. The cause of this is based on educators lacking the proper skills, administration not providing the right amount of support to educators due to minimal training in leadership skills, and educators do not receive any benefits nor compensation, being at an all-time low, especially for those who represent quality work ethics and effort in guiding and educating young students. As I understand, being an educator within the facility, watching and listening, educators leave based on low wages and not enough support. Turnover rate with data collection. Through the research collected, a chart and graph were constructed representing the information collected through the findings. The chart represents the quantitative and qualitative information gained from the director during an interview, reflecting the turnover rate for the year 2016-2017. As the percentage shows, there has been an 18.6% in the turnover rate of educators in the Learning Tots LLC. This is compared to the average turnover rate within the U.S., which is at 30%, as the graph reflects this. Compensation data collection. Teachers' assistants make up the highest percentage of those within the Learning Tots LLC that have the educational level of high school diploma. Meanwhile, the director, assistant director, and head teachers have a higher educational level, obtaining a bachelor's or master's degree. This is being deemed as quantitative data. As the quantitative data shows, there are staff within the Learning Tots LLC that meets the education requirements to receive a higher wage in their occupation. However, staff training has been pushed for implementation for staff to acquire the wages desired in order to meet their needs, as also the chart reflects that. Proposed solutions. There are 3 top proposed solutions that could help to eliminate or lower the turnover rate, and they are enhancing administration support, increasing employee compensation, offering career advancement opportunities, as it is important that management, staff, and stakeholders all work together in implementing these solutions in order to gain the right support needed. Stakeholders being considered partners, program representative, state advocates, and educators. Stakeholders. Stakeholders serve as sponsors to help develop a solution to the problem and issues that the organization may be dealing with. Stakeholders serve to be of importance when implementing a solution because they can affect the change that also takes place within the organization and how it will run. Depending on the role of the stakeholders, they may also be able to make the financial decisions made for the organization. Although there may be some stakeholders that are directly affected, such as parents and owners. Parents are affected due to the fact of lack of care for their children and educators leaving. Parents may feel that they need to withdraw their children as students, and this could cause for a loss of revenue for the organization, directly affecting the owners. Implementation methods. It is important that we as an organization continue to measure the progress through the proposed solutions and continue to gain feedback from both our families and educators. And we can do this through focus groups. The organization will be able to modify areas that may still need attention to help with the turnover rate. Working together as a team and communicating the needs of educators and all those involved within the organization for children and families to receive the services required without a high turnover rate taking place, causing for issues and concerns. The early educational facility will also be going through the process of accreditation in order to gain funds to support the educational program that will also assist further increasing employee compensation under NACCE. NACCE is the National Association for the Education of Young Children. Through the professional development programs that will allow educators and administration to progress within their careers. Now, keep in mind, these changes will not be implemented all at once. It will be within a 6-month period, allowing time for changes to take place gradually within the company. Now, here's a chart that represents accreditation versus non-accreditation. For those schools and organizations that are non-accredited, the wages and compensation are lower. For those that are accredited, the wages and compensations are higher. So, by going through accreditation process under NACCE, it is possible that the wages and compensations that educators receive will be higher. The evaluation of the solution. Using Cotter's 8-step model will ensure implementations will help the organization become successful. It is also important to evaluate the solutions through continued use of qualitative and quantitative data methods. This is how performance will be measured of staff. By observations of interaction between administration and educators will take place using anecdote notes, gathering information after 1 month period of time to ensure productivity is taking place, and also to analyze all the information gathered through review and identify areas in need of improvement so resolutions may be created. At this time, I will be concluding. If there's any questions or comments that need addressing, they are all welcome. Thank you very much and have a good day.